morning, friends. It's been a while since I have done a vlog. This is the very beginning of my busy season. It is also the start of our spring gardening season and getting some things done around the house. So I am going to start this vlog by showing you a window that I am cleaning up and beginning to paint. And I don't finish, I start it. I'll show you the one panel that I finished. I still haven't finished it, but I just haven't had time yet. So I'm going to get to it and finish it up. And I don't know if it's going to be a gift, if I'm going to sell it. I'm not sure yet. But I also I've got a wood, like, little piece of a fence from Kenzie's. They took their back fence down because their dog kept escaping, and so I'm taking some it was like an Off-White brand spray paint, but it was almost gone. Kind of gave it like a weathered grayish look, which is what I wanted. I mean, it's weathered anyway, it's pretty old, and I may put some little hand painted little tiny petite flowers on it. I'm not sure, and I'm not actually sure what I'm gonna do with it yet or where I'm going to use it in the garden, but it is going to go in the garden. And I start some leaf cleanup, and my daffodils are up, and my crocuses, I'll insert pictures of those as well for you. So, and I think I did some seed starting here. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the upcoming vlog. I also am desperately overdue, look at this, for a hair, this is all gray coming in here. It's all gray. I know it kind of blends in with, though, kind of, but it's gray. Anyway, I got to get my hair done. I'm hoping to get that done this weekend because it's March, and every single weekend in March I'm booked. I had last weekend off where I was hoping to get my hair done, but my poor hairstylist had an emergency and was in the hospital in surgery. He's just coming back in to work this week, and so I'm having him look at his schedule, hoping I can get my hair done Saturday morning, and then Saturday afternoon we have our granddaughter's a double birthday for our granddaughters, and then the next weekend we have another birthday for our other granddaughter. So lots going on. And then, like, the last weekend of the month is my son's birthday, and I think TJ's going to be staying with us, but now Allie's due potentially to be induced, so we may have him regardless. So it's going to be a very, very, very busy month, and baseball season is in full swing. I do have my mitt in here, and I moved up. I'll fill you in on baseball in another vlog. This one is just mostly like a gardening and some little household DIYs. So I will see you guys soon, and I hope you enjoy. All right, guys, I have this old window. I just sprayed it with some homemade vinegar, glass cleaner, and I am going to clean the back of this and then turn around and clean the front. Welcome to this week's vlog. So it is finally a beautiful day out here, but my yard is a total wreck because we've had so much snow and rain and our soil just couldn't handle it. What I'm going to do is try to get some of the move out some of the stuff out of the way, like the leaves, break some of the leaves up, and then we'll kind of take a look at what's coming up. And then I have these daffodils, pretty and pink mix, that I need to get in the ground. I also found some random seeds. Most of these I can see are, there we go, nasturtium seeds. I don't know what else is in here. I'm just going to sort of sprinkle those on the side. I also have some specialty lilies that I had put in here last year. Some really beautiful ones, and you can see they're coming up. They're doing okay, and I'm going to plant these as well. So this one's really beautiful. Look at this one. So pretty. And then this one is it's called something little pink. Precious little pink. Look at that one. This one is Cloud Dweller, which is like a white, and it looks like it's got yellow and maybe a little blue. This one is Bitty Beauty. So this is a small one. So I've got, a couple of them in here. I got a little cold. I can see the root, but hopefully I'll have time to get these planted. That's the goal. So I also have a mini rose that I'm going to give some food and hopefully plant over there because it got too much water. My son had gotten it. I'm going to put it on the side too. It's still alive, but it's not doing great. I'll show you. So you can see it's got some new growth starting. It's a good sign to see, like right in there, the red. So I'm going to trim this back if I can find my trimmers. Also, look at these little guys. They're coming up right here. I've got more. I'm going to take out all the creeping Jenny out of here. I'm so over this creeping Jenny. I know some people would love to have it, but it's just a nuisance here in Virginia. It doesn't stop. It takes over everything. It took over that flower bed, and now I feel like that flower bed's out of control. So I'm going to try to find some, first I'm going to try to find some gloves. And then I'm going to start getting some of this stuff cleaned up. I don't know how far I'll get. Update you guys. So I have been so busy with work. I've on Saturdays, because Grayson's living here, he's here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I've got 7 grandkids, 4 of which are doing sports. I've got Lily's doing t-ball, Ella's doing softball, Grayson's starting t-ball this year, TJ just finished basketball, and he's starting spring football. I'm going to start with the leaves. That's probably going to wear me out. My ankle's been a problem. I also have to empty stuff like this. Like these are like the old ready fills that are no longer alive. I'm going to put those in the backyard and dump those in the compost bin along with that mushed up pumpkin over there. I've got Grayson's all of this stuff. I've got to sort of empty it out. Grayson saw that green. He's like, look, I grew you a plant. I'm like, oh, thank you. Also, Grayson plays with this all the time, so we'll keep this. But I am probably, look at all this little stuff over here. This is all Grayson's stuff. But I think I'm going to get rid of, not the radio flyer, but those 2. I'm going to probably get rid of that. We're going to throw that out. We need a big dump run. Look at this. That needs to go. That needs to be dumped into the yard. And then my son got stuck in the yard, and so tomorrow he's coming out. But, oh my God, I see crocuses coming up. I didn't know I had flowers. Oh, and I got buds on my daffodils. Ah! Look, friends. The first flowers of well, not really. I guess they're technically the second flowers of 2026. I will show you the first, but aren't they pretty? I think I planted those, added some of those last year, but I love how, because you can see there's a whole bunch more coming up, and I'm going to pull this holly out. This is a pricker holly. It's got to come out. This is phlox. So we're going to get some of this stuff out of here and see what's actually coming up. And all my daffodils are coming up here. My irises are coming up. I might be moving this, but not today. And then, you can see we've got, these are mums, which I'm going to cut back. It looks like there's some new growth at the base of the mums. We're going to cut those, all the dead off. I can probably cut this back as well. My lavender, everything really can be cut back at this point. And then these are budding up too. These will get little white flowers, and these aren't getting a ton over here of, they've been very protected from all these leaves, but they're not quite yet getting enough sun, so they're reaching. So I'm going to try to just rake out as much as I can. Oh, look, I got more of these little guys over here. I transplanted them, and they took last year. And we got a snail. I need to get some sluggo. But yeah. So spring, oh, look, there's some, I don't know what those are. Something. Spring is springing. And we're starting to get stuff. Oh, look, we have more flower over here. This was a self-seeded one. Doesn't look like she's doing great, but she's got a beautiful flower on her. And maybe once I get all this crap off, she'll begin to grow. Look at how beautiful that one is. These are hellebores. They grow in the wintertime. They're going to be your first flower of the year. And isn't she a beauty? She's a beautiful pink one. And they sort of hang their heads. And you'll get like, there's all different colors. I love the pink. Over here, gotta be careful what I'm stepping on. Here's one that is kind of like spotted on the back. Look at her. Pretty girl. We got more coming up. Absolutely beautiful. And then these guys are, I think they're like white, but they haven't quite come up yet. They might be, maybe they're more pink than this one, but this is a beautiful cream one. And I don't know what kind these are, guys. These are several years old. I've just let them go, and they're doing their thing. And then these are tete-a-tetes that are coming up here. So I'm going to go in here. It looks like there's, some little stuff coming up everywhere. Looks like my succulent. This succulent has made it through years, and it just keeps coming up every year, growing. Looks like we got some kind of vine in here I'm going to have to cut out. But look, this succulent gets, when it blooms, it's not very pretty. I don't like the bloom on it, but I like the fact that it's keeping the soil in. But it does, when it blooms, it has like little yellow, it's all yellow. It's like little yellow flowers. So yeah, I do like the succulent on it. So I'm going to start just to clear some of this out of here. And if we have time, then I'll plant stuff. If I don't have time, I do have a baby shower tomorrow for my son Tyler and Allie, my daughter-in-law. They're having a sprinkle because it's baby number 3, number 2 for Allie, but it's baby number 3. And little Cooper is due in the beginning of April. And so I've got a shower in the middle of the day. It's gonna be like 65 tomorrow. And I doubt I'll get out here in the morning just because it's gonna be, I'll get my fingers full of dirt. I don't know. I'm itching to get out here though. I know you guys are ready for summer too, and for spring, and just to get out in your gardens this year. So I'm just gonna start getting some of the leaves up. I'll see how far I get. Out. I just got just the one done, and I'm sweating. I'm gonna load this bag up here. My ankle's been bothering me for like a couple weeks, so it kind of sucks, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting this done. I got the bag right there, and I'm just gonna fill it up, and then we'll see if I do any more. He's got the thing over there is going to be mulch all of the leaves and sticks and stuff, but he's got to replace the carburetor, and he hasn't had the time yet. That thing right there. So he's like, why don't you use the leaf blower? But the leaves are so heavy and wet because of all of the nastiness. In fact, let me show you what he has to park in. It's terrible. But he's down to the sand, and he told I was going to fill it back in. He said if I did that, he wouldn't be able to get out. Look at this. Come on. This is my front lawn right now. And then, of course, we got Drew's truck there. So, yeah, our yard's just, I mean, it's bad. It's bad. All right, so he's home. So I didn't get super far at all. I'll show you how far I did get. So I got most of the leaves out of here. I started to pull up the creeping Jenny. It's really hard to pull up. You can see I kind of started, but the roots are pretty hard to get up. Like this right here. They didn't die. I was hoping it would die because we had such a bad winter with snow that I thought they would die. It didn't. So I'm gonna have to get in here when I can like dig it up, but I don't want to dig up bulbs or other things that are in there right now, so I got to be careful. I think I got some tulip bulbs starting to come up over here that I planted late as well. Oh, my pansies. Let me show you these. So these guys are happy. They're starting to become in bloom. There's a few of them over there. This has to move. This is yarrow, and it's self-seeded there. I left it there last year so it could, a little dark purple one, so it could establish. But I got to move it this year, so I got to find my clippers, and then I'll be moving it along and moving it somewhere where it can, probably on the other side. And then this, what is this even? I think this, I don't really know. Was it a dahlia? I think it was a dahlia. Kelsey dwarf dahlia, yeah. So I'm going to cut, I got to cut that back. I don't know if that's going to come back either. Those probably got drenched and rotted out. But I thought I saw, these right here. These are daffodils that I planted. All this has got to come out of here and be cut back. I don't even know what half this stuff is. There's more daffodils. They should be pretty happy in the next day or so because everything's starting to warm up. Looks like we got daffodils coming here. More little guys over there. So, yeah, it'll be clean up eventually. It's one of those things I have to do a little at a time, and baseball season is here now too, so I have to rest my ankle. I can't push myself too hard. So I'm gonna finish this up and then I'm gonna go in and have some water. Hey guys, I just got back from work. It's around 5 and we had a gorgeous like 70-degree day today, so I wanted to get some seeds planted for summer. I'll take you in the back in a little bit, but I already planted some like vegetable seeds and stuff, but I've got some flower seeds, so I'll show them to you, and then as I plant them, I'll put like some of the information up about how long they take to grow, sprout, whatever information I have. Some of these are old and some are not, so let's start with the old ones first. These were actually found, sorry about the noise, these were actually found at a home that Robert had to clean out, and they brought them home to me, so they could be very, very old. I don't know. These are some beautiful cosmos seeds. You can see it was like one of the, looks like back in the day they were 4 for $1, so they're probably old. So I'm going to seed these heavy because I don't really know if they're going to come up. Same with these. These are the Fairy Moose Balsam Camellia flowered mix. I've never grown these. They look beautiful. We'll see. And then I've got some other cosmos and zinnias too. And I'm gonna go grab, I think, some sunflowers. So no, these are not old. These are from last year. These are the Aurora zinnias. I'll hold the picture up here for you so you can see. by Seed Cult. These I ordered on Etsy last year, and I don't know how many seeds are actually left in here. I should probably check that, because... All right, yeah, not many. There's just a couple of them in here. And they didn't grow last year because I think we have very, very, very heavy like slug and snail pressure here. And it's very wet and humid. And I think I started them late and I planted them directly. And I think what we need to do here is grow them till they get to a good safe space and then plant them out. So that's the plan with all of these. So this is called Giant Cactus Mix Zinnia. These look beautiful. Look at those. Gorgeous. All right. And then these are, I did grow some of these, not last year, but the year before. I think I tried growing these and these didn't grow either yet, but there's enough in here for me like to do a row of these. These are another type of Cosmo. The ones that I had grown were so beautiful. These are the Apricota Cosmo. Look at that. Is that not so beautiful? Oh, love it, love it. Okay, so those, and then I have just a mix here of zinnias that I have no idea what color they are. We're just gonna mix all of them in because I don't really care. I'm just gonna put them in the front yards and stuff when they grow. But so let me just see for these zinnias that I do have here. Let's see if they say how tall they grow. No. This one doesn't say, and this one doesn't say. So I'm not sure about these zinnias, but we're just gonna plant them and see. I also want to grab some sunflowers, and I'll give you guys just some life updates, things going on while I'm doing that. So I'm gonna go water the soil. I'm just doing row sowing right now, and that's my like alarm system thing. So I'm just gonna do them in here, and I gotta get the soil wet, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got some flowers from Sunflower Steve that I want to plant. There's more, but I'm just gonna start. I'm not gonna start a lot because I do actually have pretty decent luck doing these directly, and I'm gonna do a more controlled one. This isn't enough room to give them to get them as tall as I want, but the first one is his lemon drop mix. These could be branching, they could be singles, they could be, it says doubles, semi-doubles, and singles, single stemmed or branching. So we don't know where we're gonna get. And it says they take 7 to 14 days to germinate, spaced 2 to 4 inches apart. So I'm gonna do them 2 inches apart. These get 4 to 9 feet tall. The other one is his marl mix, and this one is derived from the Van Gogh Fantasy Mix. It's a maroon and lemon marled one, and it's so lemon maroon, which is where Lamar came from, lemon and maroon. And it came from his field in 2016. He says, I'm working on them separately to have a marl sunflower and a Lamar sunflower. This mix is variable in these colors, in singles, semi-doubles, and doubles. Although we've been working this mix since 2016, the variety still isn't fully refined, so there's always a chance for an outlier. Think of a unicorn. All right, so this is here what this one is. So we're gonna plant those as well, and you'll hear my voice as I'm planting as well. Okay, we are starting with the sunflower seed lemon drop. And I'm just gonna plant a few, and I'll do succession plantings of these, but here's what the seeds look like. And I'm just gonna kind of make a row this way and plant these in here. I'm probably gonna cover these all up after I get all of the seeds. I'm not gonna cover them up just yet. So for these, we're doing 2 inches right now, which will be good for cut flowers. And it says 4 to 9 feet in height, 60 to 75 days to bloom time. You plant these 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch down. So I'm just going to put them in there and give them a little space. 2, 3, 4. We'll do 1 more, 5. Okay. I did go ahead and make a tag for that. So, well, yeah, I'll put it on this side so it's not in my way. And I'll close that up shortly. Next up, we're going to do the marl mix here. Now these ones are also 60 to 75 days to bloom. Same thing, 4 to 9 inches high, 2 to 4 inch spacing, same everything. 17 to 14 days to bloom. Gotta make a tag for this one. Because we are having till next Thursday 70 to 80 degree days. Today was like 72 and sunny at work. It's gray now, but it's still 70 degrees out. Okay, here's with these guys. Another nice dark type of seed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's 6 in here. I'm just gonna put one in that corner. All right, so there's those, because I need to get these started. I know if I don't do this now, I'm never gonna get to it. So that was the marl mix, and I'm putting SS on here for Sunflower Steve. marl mix sunflower, and I think it's 3-4 today. Okay, so there's that. All right, next up, we're gonna do the ones that are old, the Cosmos and whatever these ones. I've never even heard of these. It says a camellia flowered mix, so I don't know if it's a camellia. I don't really know. I don't know what the seeds look like. Okay, friends, so it's that time of year. It's time to get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on this back little greenhousey thing that I have, and when I get back there, I'll also show you what we started. Grayson and I started some veggies. I've got a lot more to start, and I've got another room in here to do another roll of something. I think I'm gonna put maybe calendula in here for that. I don't know, calendula or something else. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But oh, and my crocuses came up, more of them, so I'll put a cute little picture here for you so you can see those. They are so stinking pretty, and they're much larger than earlier in the video when I show them to you. So lots going on. I start baseball on Friday with my kids, and I'm moving up to the kid pitch, or not kid pitch, the coach pitch this year. But the cool thing is I get a lot of my babies that played for the first time with me last year. I think like 4 of my kids from last year that moved up will be on this team, and I'm really excited about that because they're some of my favorite kids that were on the team. So anyway, I will see you guys in another video. I know this was probably a pretty quick one, but it's time to get started with our chores. So I hope our summer gardening and cleaning up the garden, it's still really wet out here to do too much, but I'm really hoping that by this weekend I'm going to be able to get in here and really pull away a lot of the leaves, because the crocuses, the daffodils are coming up, and I am so ready for summer. We've had such a rough winter. I know you guys are probably ready as well, and I hope wherever you're at, it comes quickly. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye, friends. I forgot. I told you I was going to show you what, I'm losing my mind. I told you I was going to show you what we planted, what Grace and I planted. Nothing is up yet. We just had our very first day, nice day today. So here's what we just did up here. Now here I have a Cal Ace tomato, Brandywine tomato. I have ground cherries, more broccoli, red sweet pepper, and marigold. So we'll see what comes up first, and we'll monitor it. I got this little thing here, which is going to keep it nice and toasty and warm on Temu. It's cheap, but I had nowhere else to do it. So it works. It serves its purpose. And I still have, 2 more shelves down there. And I can turn, like that size shelf, I can turn it this way so I can fit, 2 or 3 more. This, I don't know if I can turn this one sideways. I'm not going to try. We're going to leave that as it is right now. And then you can actually tie it up here too. Now, friends, the video is over. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you all soon.